Hi, in this video we're going to talk about what not to reveal in a job interview. And I've had some doozies throughout my time, but if you want to stand out in a job interview, it's not just about what you say, it's also about what you don't say. So here's some key things you should never reveal and what to say instead. So let's look at the first part, negative talk. You shouldn't speak badly about past employers or colleagues or employees, anything that is toxic. You keep it professional. Instead of saying, my boss was terrible, you say something more along the lines of, I'm looking for a more supportive and structured environment where I can perform at my best. We don't want to bring negativity into the interview process. The next one is oversharing personal issues. Look, this is a job we're not overly concerned in relation to personal issues. So avoid sharing personal struggles like financial stress, relationship issues, anything too private. I really don't want to be sitting there in the middle of an interview and hear about somebody is breaking up with their boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay? Keep the focus on your skills, what you bring to the role, not your personal situation. Number three, weaknesses that can hurt you. Now, you're often asked about weaknesses. Please tell us your strengths, tell us your weaknesses. With your weaknesses, don't choose something that directly impacts the job. Okay? Instead of, I struggle with deadlines, you should be looking at something like, I've worked at improving my time management by using a structured planning tools and it's made a big difference. Okay, you don't bring negativity in. So when you're asked about your weaknesses, always go for something that really isn't job related. I've always found the best weakness that you can have is that you often stay late after work and can't kind of shut down. And that's kind of a plus as well as a weakness. Okay, section four is desperation. Never say you'll take anything or that you desperately need the job. It lowers your value. Instantly, I would look at you and I'd go, yeah, okay, you would really need the job. I understand that, but you don't bring that into the interview. You just start with, I'm really interested in this role because it aligns with where my experience, where I want to grow, anything along those lines. Don't sound too desperate. Number five is lying or exaggerating. So we have a lot of experience. We've been through a lot of interviews. We've been through thousands of interviews. We know when people are stretching the truth, especially about their experience or their qualifications. So be honest, put the position, your experience in the strongest possible way. So remember, you're going to be using examples and outcomes throughout your interview process. Don't go too overboard. Number six is irrelevant personal views. Look, there's always things that you avoid discussing. Politics is one, religion is another, controversial opinions is another. You don't discuss them. They don't help you get the job, they can actually hurt you. So don't discuss them at all. Number seven, lack of interest. Don't say you're applying everywhere or just need a job. We want to know why you chose us. Be specific about what attracts you to the role and organisation. Now, if you haven't already seen how to prepare for an interview, have a look at that video and you'll see that we talk about examining and looking at the actual company. And so by studying the company, you can see the different roles and things like that and what can attract you. Number eight is confidential information. Okay, never share sensitive or confidential details. So you're going to be speaking in general terms about your experience and outcomes. If one of the people that you had previous interactions with is a well-known politician or sports person, you don't name them. all you do is just say it's a well-known person. Okay? Be general about that. Number 9 is ignoring red flags in your history. Okay? If you've got gaps or short roles, don't avoid them. You can address them briefly, confidently, and move on. Okay? But we've seen your gaps. Okay? And we generally won't ask you about it. If we do ask you about it, it's just we're interested. Have you missed something in your resume? What's going on here? Okay. Sometimes it may be I needed a sabbatical break or I had to take care of a family member. Okay. The last one is poorly timed questions. Don't ask us about leave hours or benefits. Okay. It's not the time to be asking us during an interview. You want to focus first on showing your value. Then, when you get the job offer, and later on, a little bit further down the track, that's when you can start talking about hours. At the end of the day, interviews are about positioning yourself professionally. Be honest, be strategic. If you get the balance right, you'll come across as confident, capable, and someone they want on their team. If you like our videos, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, share button. Share any comments that you want. We're happy to answer any questions at any time. Hi, Ian Waller here, Director of Employment One. You may or may not have heard of our incredible platform where you respond to our specific questions and it writes your resume and selection criteria for you. Yep, it writes it. It is thanks to our own re-engineered AI. ChatGPT gives you text, we give you an application. We offer this as a great price for a 1-year license, $88 for the resume and cover letters, $220 for the resume and criteria. You've got unlimited use with the criteria. There's 5 a month, but you can go ahead and use them, store up, get your library going, start applying for jobs. It's got great success out there already. We only just released it recently, and people are already getting interviews and jobs as a result of it. Use code BLUE to get this price at the checkout.